És az a kellemes meglepetés, hogy ez is a gangsterek kezében van.
McFly? Biff? Kid? Grandpa? That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well?
Nincs is még
Oh,
levesem.
what?
What are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Tehát már 1931-ben is a McFly család a fickó. A Tannen család markában volt.
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who, may I say, is calling?
Courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Nem is probléma. Megyünk a courthouse-ra mindjárt.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Rendben. Legyünk jó fiúk. Irány a bíróság, és megkeressük akkor Dokit. Bank of valami. Einstein is el van ott.
Don't touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown?
Az apjázó szerint bíró volt?
Nice to meet you.
Vagy az ő lett volna?
Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact.
Akkor azt mondta, hogy a papa, akkor valószínűleg a... Nem tudom, hogy ez most akkor ő lett volna a bíró, már nem hiszem.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me.
Vagy
I'm
pedig
a
az
friend.
édesapja.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong.
Akkor zaklassuk tovább.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the legal act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together. And we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
Na jó, akkor valószínűleg már nem kéne tovább zaklatni. Most már tudjuk, hogy itt laknak. Nézzük, hogy valami értelmes van-e. Valami közös. Dűnyög magában valamit. Ennek tudományos problémája Marty számára csak halandja. Aha. Most szalagra kell benne a dünnyögésé, de hát...
Hello?
No solicitors!
Gail, Zemeckis, and Fine. Attorneys at law. No solicitors.
Már megint itt vagy.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime!
Ja, jó, oké, most már aztán vágom, hogy mit kellene csinálni. Hogy kell innen kilépni? Most kell abba adni a beszélgetést.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party.
Az apja a bíró.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it.
Aha, és erről, oké. Erre kellett volna menni, és ez befejezi a beszélgetést. Na most már legalább, nem tudom, kicsit ilyen bonyolult játék, tehát nem tudom, hogy így magamtól erre rájöttem volna.
Think, Emmett, think. H to the A
Fel kell
multiplied by
venni.
the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh.
Aha, jó. Ebből már sejtem, hogy beszélni kell a Dokival. Viszont milyen jó, hogy így fel sem tűnik neki, hogy egy ilyen kazettás hangfelvevő van a kezemben. Tehát nem is az, hogy nem arra gondolok, hogy jó, hagyjuk, az a lényeg, hogy meg se kérdezték, mi az a kezembe. Ó, de rossz az irányítás. Most például a D nyomom, tehát balra megyek. Doki!
Psst, Doc!
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief. Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals a Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
Okés.
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's tannin is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
I know
Jegyzet
this
fizet, aha.
really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell him.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1931.
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
Nos, tehát akkor mehetünk vissza a 31-es Dokihoz. És nem léphetek le a jádáról.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah!
Great Scott! If H is a Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
A vulkánbővőről származom. Hát nem tudom, jó, legyünk őszinték.
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket-powered drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office! I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Hát akkor nem a jövőből jöttem.
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course! Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning?
Ha jól tudom, holnap reggel engedik ki a Dokit, tehát még akkor ma este kéne.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model.
Nem is ezt mondtam.
That's fully operational. Tonight.
Ja, hogy mindennyit
Otherwise, we'll
mondok.
have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. Part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Nagyon úgy érzem, hogy muszáj lesz vele beszélnem. Ednával, hát nem tudom, nem igazán jöttem volna rá magamtól. Aztán hol találom Ednát? A tálba.
Wow, looks like they used a real shark.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here. How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Kössünk már belé.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut bowl.
Kaphatok egy kis magyarót.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, break time's over. Back to work.
Szép magyarót is eszek közben.
About Arthur McFly.
Yeah?
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you missed a spot.
So one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Már ki szeretnék lépni ebből a párbeszédből igazából. Csak nem tudom, hogy kéne.
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? I'm hanging on to my peanut bowl.
Never mind. I guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen.
Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. Buff a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
Kilépés, na végre.
How's that? Shiny enough?
Yeah, that'll do. Stay nearby, though. I scuff easy. Wait a minute. Didn't I see you at the jailhouse, John, with that Carl Sagan rat? I hope you weren't planning on trying to spring him, because I got other plans.
Tudom. De kemény legény. Ednát kéne megkeresni, hát azt úgy hol konkrétan. Ügyvédi iroda.
Gail Zemeckis and Fine, attorneys at law. No
Ez
solicitors.
a Robert Zemeckis, ez olyan ismerős név, ez Valami köze van a Vissza, Jövőbe trilógiához, hogy rendező, vagy forgatókönyvíró, meg tudom én, meg ez a Bob Gale, azt hiszem. Nekik úgy azért volt közük a sorozathoz, mármint a filmtrilógiához. Gondolom ez csak ilyen véletlenszerű említés lehet.
How can I help you, sir?
Not any money. I don't really have any business in there.
Ednát kéne megkeresnem, ha minden igaz. Nincs valamilyen újságíró. Ahogy látom, nincs. Valami újságíró iroda kéne, vagy micsoda. Vissza kéne mennem Kittenelhez.
Keep an eye on Trixie. That broad's going all squarely on me.
You got it, kid.
Well, you're gonna stand there like an okie, or you're gonna shine my shoes?
About that Carl Sagan guy. I'm sure he wasn't the one who burned down your speakeasy, social club.
You're touching a sensitive nerve, shoeshine boy. A little more rubbing, a little less
Hogy
talking.
tudnám előhozni ezt a trükköt?
About Arthur McFly.
Yeah?
So, one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Never mind. How's that? Shiny enough?
Yeah, that'll do.
Megpróbálnak esetleg valami itemet. Mi az ott trükk? Jaj. Mártán lépő különböző tárgyak, igen.
I need to get this subpoena into Arthur McFly's hands, so young Doc will have the time to help me bust old Doc out of jail.
Oké. Na, itt sincs semmi keresni valóm.
No.
Then get out, Bob.
No screw-ups tonight, you get me?
Nem, csak el
I don't want this
akartam
thing
itt...
turning into another Shingle Springs fiasco.
It's all under control, boss.
Well?
My mistake.
Yeah, you're a mistake, all right, meathead.
I wonder who really burned down the speakeasy.
Mivel tudnám elterelni a figyelmét? Nem tudom. Nem tudom egyszerűen.
Tell Marshall get her cut next week. Jeez.
Nem akartam. Ne csízzel, vagy kivel akartam beszélni.
My mistake.
Yeah, you're a mistake, all right, meathead.
Edna.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And, oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
Józan életű
What's the
társasága.
Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
Felrobbant az kocsmában nyilván. Parkban, hát...
You can meet in the park.
No, that's no good. Too many of the members sleep in the park.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
I know a place where the Stay
Ha jól
Sober
emlékszem,
Society can
akkor itt
meet.
talán azt kellett csinálni, hogy Brown rezidenciára
You
kellett
mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah,
őket
I happen to be
beküldeni.
good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please, tell your friend Emmett we accept. The meeting isn't due to start for a little while, so that'll give our people some time to set up.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Ah, besegítünk.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get overeager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions,
Yeah?
you can let me know when they're running low on soup.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
Elmegyógyintézet.
The orphanage.
My, how those little ragamuffins can eat. All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
Igen, most elküldtem őt az árvaházba, és ez mit jelent? Meg kell találnom továbbra is kiszállításunk, blablabla. Népkonyha. Elég keszekuszai érdekes története van a játéknak.
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup? Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup.
Soup.
Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Mit kéne tenni? Kérjünk egy levest.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
Why's the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor.
Could I have a bowl of soup?
We're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried...
Chili. Csével.
paprika?
Paprika?
I just think it could use a little color.
Color?
Fekete paprika.
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
Elakadtam. Konyhajtó, igen, mert valószínűleg nem leves lesz bennük. Ezt valahogy sejtettem.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Segítsemet!
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't gonna let us do an experiment on their barrels.
Oh, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What?
I don't
Ask him
know
if any of the barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety. Right. Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
Na? Ki kell támasztani. Hát jó, persze kitámasztva tartja nekem. Nem most menned.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open
Ki
without some
nekem.
help.
Eme, támaszd már ki nekem.
I better not talk to him. I don't...
Van egy ötletem. Barát szóról eszembe jutott, hogy esetleg megkérdezhetnénk.
Eureka!
Ez mi volt? Nagyszerű, most elvitték a hordókat is. Te mondtad, hogy Heuréka?
Emmett.
Yes?
Oh, that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job. Obviously, this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right, that might explain the elevator. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Gondolom, csak így nem tudok besétálni.
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now. I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out.
Liftet.
What is it, kid?
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried
Chili.
giving the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh? Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little dash isn't gonna kill anyone.
Ah, heck. You got moxie, kid. Let's spice it up a bit, shall we?
Igen, arrébb tolta, és ez most azt jelenti, hogy mit jelent? Indítsam be a liftet. Hogyan? Igen.
The kitchen's for management only,
Nem. De innen is be tudom indítani. Nyilván nem volt hangos.
Miss Strickland, come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tannen's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
Akkor most az alkoholt visz nekik.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow.
Na rendben, akkor menjünk utána.
Take a trip to my house.